But I'm just gonna get into a couple reaction videos today. Hope y'all doing well. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But today, what we're gonna get into, one, this young lady bought a home at 23 years old. So we're gonna tap in with her, see what she talking about. You know, I always like seeing BC Make It videos. They inspiring. They've been doing a lot of millennials, but now they starting to get into the Gen Z segment of just, you know, budgeting. I know I like finance, so that's one part of this channel. I like finances, I like money. I like talking about stocks, stuff like that. So she bought a house at 23. I ain't watched that yet, so we're going to see what she's talking about in there. And then next, we'll get into Palantir stock. I've been into this stock since like last November 2023. I've been dollar cost averaging in it. And if y'all in the stocks, this joint going up, bro. This is long term, bro. Long term. So we're going to get into stocks. If y'all want to see my stock portfolio or want me to get into it, leave a comment below for sure. You know, I'm already up like year over year. I'm up like 50%, no cap, on my portfolio, no cap. So I mean, leave a comment below. I might do that into the Patreon. I'm still building things out, trying to see what direction I want this channel to go into and everything. But yeah, leave a comment below. And then lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to get into fiance and finances. This is one YouTuber I've been watching lately. And I want to give credit to all the YouTubers as well. His name is Steven. I've been following him, subscribed to him for a while. It don't say it right here because this isn't my logged in browser, as you can see. But I've been watching him for a little minute. He's a pharmacist. He owns 52 units of property, apartments, things like that. And he started bringing his fiance onto the show, just talking about different things in a relationship. This one specifically is how they split their finances. So I want to, you know, react to that, give y'all my opinion on that, and let me see y'all opinion. You know, as a young black man, I try to look at successful couples. You know what I mean? Look at successful couples. But let's get in the video though.
Growing up, I would have never thought I would be in this position. I'm aware a lot of people my age would probably get a studio apartment or would like to live on their own, but personally I love living with other people, whether it be a roommate or family. My name is Sharon.
She's smart. She's smart. She's smart. And I don't know what her, I'm not even getting into that, but I don't know what her race is, but this is more than likely common. You know what I mean? In my community, it's not too common in the black community. But she's saying she preferred to live with roommates or her brother. She stay down. She stay down. That's my type. That's my type for real. She stay down for real. Let's see. And she's 23.
When I was 23 years old, I was able to purchase my first home in the suburbs of New York City for $750,000.
Like $750K. That's a lot. That's a lot. If I had to guess, she's definitely working tech. She definitely working tech for sure. That's my guess. She working tech. We gonna see. But to purchase something in New York City for $750K, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. At 23 too, Gen Z baby. That's how we do. Gen Z. You know, I'm a Gen Z. I'm 24 years old myself, so. That's what we do. And I see all these videos on YouTube, people talking about how we lazy, how we don't want to work. That's all cap. Gen Z, not all of it is cap. Some of it is true, but like, in my opinion, people I got around me, we hustlers. We get to the money. My generation, we trying to find a way out of no way. You feel me? Okay, she works as a UX designer and content creator, earning around $96,000. That's solid. That's great. But nah, actually, cost of living. That's New York. That's New York. Cost of living. That's New York. That's in New York. 96,000. I feel like that's poverty line in New York. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could be wrong, but I think that's poverty line. I think that's poverty line. And she studied fashion design in undergrad. Okay. Now here's my take on undergrad. You know, well, not undergrad, university. I'm pro university. I'm pro college. You know, I feel like definitely believe everyone should go to college. Well, not everyone, but if that's something you're interested in, you should definitely try it. You know what I mean? But just major in something good. She said she initially majored in fashion design in undergrad. Me personally, I wouldn't major in fashion design. I'm more of a tech business analyst. cybersecurity type of dude. If you're doing fashion design, I rock with it by all means. But it's like, one, you either got to be on daddy's money, you know what I mean? Or like it's already paid for, where it's free, you don't got to take out no debt. Or you really just love it. Like, you love fashion design. That's what you do. You trying to work for Louis Vuitton. You trying to be the next Virgil. Like, that's all. You eat, sleep, and breathe fashion design. Cool. But if it's just on something, I like it, I want to try it, and you taking out loans, that's a waste of money.
I decided to switch careers into tech because
What I tell you? What I tell you? Tech where the bread at, bruh. Tech is where the bread is at, my boy. I'm telling you, bruh. That's where it's at. Get into tech. Just hopefully you don't get laid off. These tech layoffs crazy, bruh. Get into tech, man. Get into tech. I knew it.
wanted to focus more on high income skills, so I'd have more confidence to support myself to pay off any student loans post-college.
She bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with her older brother and his wife around $750K.
Purchasing a home was always
okay. So she split it. She ain't paid for it herself.
It was possible with all the student loans that I had and still figuring out my career. My brother suggested that maybe we can live together post-college.
My setup kind of looked like that.
And during that time, save on rent to combine finances and buy one together.
That's good. Teamwork. Teamwork make the dream work. Teamwork make the dream work, man. You know what I mean? You got a team. You got to collaborate and work for that bigger goal.
Definitely a challenge within my family. My parents immigrated from South Korea before I was born, and I think trying to build a better life for themselves as well as my siblings, there was definitely a lot of financial challenges. My parents taught me that we should be really intentional with how we spend our money. Intentionality of That's true. I need this purchase has stuck with me till this day. So in regards to my monthly budget, the biggest expense would probably be my mortgage. I currently pay $2,500 a month, and afterwards, although I try to eat the most at home.
Let's see what her budget talking about. Okay, housing and utilities, $2,800, $29 really round up. For New York, or is that just her cut? That gotta be just her cut, just her part, because you're not getting a $750K house for $3,000 mortgage. So that's probably each between her brother and I think and his wife. So that's like nine bands a month total. Dang. Okay. And then she got, I can't see the discretionary, $636. That's like shopping, new bedding, tithing. Okay. Is that realistic? Shopping, tithing, and new bedding, $600 a month. I don't really know about that. But speaking for myself, I'd be spending too, so it might be. Home upgrades, $533. I think that's smart. She's reinvesting back into the real estate. That's good. Reinvesting. Food for $100. That could include groceries and eating out. From what it's looking, I don't see nothing separate, so that's cool. I think I try to spend no more than $250, even though I'm pretty sure I go over that. But my budget is like $250. But she live in New York, so it could cost more. But then at the same time, she living with 3 other people though, so like, yeah, I can't split groceries. Like, I don't know, that's a little high too. Student loan repayment, $25. Yeah, that's about average. Retirement savings, $216. I feel like she could bump that up. I feel like she can bump. Is that all she's investing a month? Just $216. She can bump that up a little bit. You always prioritize saving and investing. You know what I mean? It needs to be treated like a bill. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't. In my budget, it doesn't come last. Like, it's not what's left over. It's I want to save this amount a month. Actually, no, that's kind of low-key cap. Nah, I pay the major bills to keep these lights on. And then I see what I wiggle around with what's left. But I definitely make a priority to save and invest first, because it's like, that's what's going to pay you in the long run, bruh. That's what's going to pay you in the long run. That's all my joints is automatic. All my bills, all my investments, all it's on autopilot. So when I get paid, everything goes automatically. I ain't got to think about it. Use my brain less, bro. I ain't think about that.
I like to
subscriptions,
cocktail
cool,
bars
phone,
or
okay,
restaurants.
That's cool. evenly. So that was saying
There's
probably like
currently
9
a
bands for
spreadsheet that we
mortgage.
keep track of, and any expenses, say at BJ's or Costco that we go to, it would be tracked in a spreadsheet with the receipt and the amount split in 3.
Okay, very good. So I see 10%
Identifying as Christian, my religion is very important to me, and I think
That's what's up.
dedicating a portion of my income towards my faith is a major factor and a way to give thanks for all the blessings and definitely even the house I was able to purchase.
Amen.
So when it came to purchasing a home, it was definitely very overwhelming, as it would be our first one. I think the most important factor is knowing around what budget that we wanted to purchase our home within. So first getting an idea of the amount of savings or how much we wanted to put down, and then from that kind of working backwards of the location of where we want to live. In the beginning, when it came to the budget, I think it was really about what we were both comfortable with. We didn't want to approach it as we're going to do everything 50% you versus 50% him if, say, one was making more income than the other, because this is going to be a family house. We were both willing to pull out of all of our investments, which is what happened.
Pulled out the investments? She said she put out their investments. I wonder what she pulled out of. Hold on. I missed that. What's she saying?
Out of all of our investments, which is what happened.
Says she earns $94K a year as a UX designer with a role she began in mid-2023. That's a good salary. Well, I don't even know how far to college she is, honestly. But she's 23, so she must have just got out of school, realistically. That's a great salary, though, coming out of school. That's a great, awesome salary. In addition to her UX job, she brought in video. Dang. So she let me see basic math. 50. She brought in like 140.
In my YouTube channel in 2018, and I'm very passionate about education. The first video I made was about getting into Parsons. I really wanted to knowledge share since I wasn't able to attend private art school classes back then. And I think that motivation to wanting to be transparent in terms of education has followed me and translated itself when I started transitioning into UX design, and I wanted to share that with others as well. So I wasn't able to start monetizing until 2021. Being a content creator, income definitely fluctuates, but I'm super thankful to have been able to leverage best I can what I had at the time. And my best year in social media, I made close to $120,000 in 2022.
Dang. Okay, so she's 23 bands for a down payment.
When we bought the home, it was valued around $750,000. Okay. And the way we split it is, as I'm single and my brother is married, he is covering for him and his wife's portion. So I own about 30% and he owns 70% of the home as of now.
That's fair. Okay.
Something we didn't expect when trying to purchase our home is just how steep the competition was. I remember there was one home we were looking at that had over 100 visitors in the span of...
Now, this is real. This is real. I recently bought my first property, and luckily, I can get more into that if y'all want to, see more. The first property I bought, if y'all want to get into how much I paid, my plan, my future plans for it, how I'm going to leverage this property to build my real estate portfolio, leave a comment below. Game like that, I'll probably put on the Patreon. I might make a video on it, but I feel like good game that it costs me money to learn and do. I gotta put it in the Patreon. I'm not gonna lie. I love y'all, but good game. But I'm gonna still make some videos though to put up. But in-depth videos, probably the Patreon. But yeah, back to her point, it's very competitive because I knew the person selling my property, my first property, so she was willing to work with me. And, as I got my approval letter, as I got my tax statements, my bank statements, just the whole process of getting approved and seeing what I qualify for to buy the home. Because it was my first time, so she was definitely patient with me. And she was rocking with me. But I felt as though if it was something I saw on the market and I had to I didn't know them, and I had to really like compete with other people, buyers. Like somebody already put an offer on the joint. I had cash offer. They told me they put a cash offer in, so I was trying to hurry up and you know, get my stuff together so I can buy it. But like I said, she knew me, so she was waiting for me. But that just goes to show that people be cash ready for these properties, and it's definitely it's good bump. It's good bump.
2 hours for an open house. And when we tried to put in our first offer, at the time it's 3.5% down. That's what we were hearing. We found out the next day that it was sold for over asking price by another buyer fully in cash. So
what I tell you, bruh? What I tell you, cash. Oh, cash. Damn, not renovations too. I already spent a grip on renovations for my crib already, bruh. So I'm already knowing.
We purchased this home in early 2024, and from the date of signing and officially making the house ours to the time we wanted to move in, we had 10 weeks or so. And during that time, we had to get everything done in terms of ordering the floors, knowing what paint colors, the samples for flooring. We did about 80% of the renovations on our own. The only things we outsourced were the things we absolutely did not know how to do on our own. Putting in the countertops, installing the cabinets, that was something we did hire out for a contractor.
And I have the content for my renovation. I did the kitchen right now. I'm gonna be doing the I'll be doing the bathroom soon. I'm trying to do that this year, but it costs money, bruh. I'm buying the supplies and stuff right now though. So that, and then yeah, but I got the videos for most of the renovations I've done so far, so I'm probably gonna cook that up into, you know, a YouTube video. Might just stream on it and talk about it and look back on it, honestly. I kind of like streaming better just to get it done. All that editing and stuff just be, I don't know, but I'm gonna do that. I might do that for y'all. Like I said, let me know below if y'all want to see that.
In terms of sanding the walls, painting the flooring, doing the baseboards, the staircases, that was mostly done between me and my brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah, but real estate definitely one of the ways to get into. So I'm glad I purchased my first one. I got a good deal. Already got some equity in it, so I got plans for this. Jump. 40,000 on the kitchen floor. That's not bad.
I think in terms of, say, splitting the home or the living arrangements, we ultimately kept each other in mind of what we thought was fair. For example, they understand that because I have social media, I may need a more private space. They decided to give me 2 bedrooms on top of which one I converted into my office. But in terms of disagreements, I think it was more learning how to communicate and live with each other. Although we had a bit of a rough patch in terms of what we'd expect from the other person, we really did work through that through a couple conversations, and now we just learned to be a lot more understanding of each other. I primarily spend a lot of time in the kitchen or living room here, or if not in my office, and they would take the family room downstairs. But when I'm finished with work, we would all have dinner together, and I think it's a good dynamic of being able to do our own work, but then coming together at the end of the day to, say, watch a movie or do chores together. Adjusting my social life to be more in the suburbs has definitely been a bit more of a challenge. It takes a lot more time or a bit more intention to try to plan out ahead. I can't spontaneously go into the city as easily as I want to in the past.
Yeah, that sucks.
Multiple us, and there's conversation reasons. A home post-college. I'm just thankful that I happen to be living at home for more investment reasons. I did not ever imagine that I would be living with my brother, with his wife, purchasing a home post-college. I'm just thankful that I happen to be living with family and people that I trust.
Last video, great video. I think she's definitely going to do some amazing things. She's already on the right track. She got a good head on her shoulders, for real. And shoot, New York, like a nice size home. They did renovations themselves. Definitely going to put some sweat equity into that. And I wonder what her plan is for the future, long term. Probably buy and hold, or they're gonna flip it. I don't know, but hey, it was a good video.